time is 8:47 a.m. The date 10/27/2013. Mastercard has quarterly earnings that will be reported on October 31, I believe. Happy Halloween to Mastercard. October 31 will be the quarterly reports that will come out. One of the things that we look at in quarterly earnings is how far the bull trend has ran going into those earnings and how much those earnings are priced in to Mastercard. One of the things that we're going to be looking at is the November regular put options on Mastercard, 725 strike price. One of the things that we're going to be looking at is where the bottom of this base was on this weekly bar the previous week. So I'm going to show everyone what it was. When I click here in the previous week, we had $42 movement up. This particular week here is $25 from the bottom up. The high was 732 and the low was 707, and we closed at 723. What that means is the more overbought we get going into the earnings or on an intraday trade for looking to sell short, you don't want to buy and hold them up here when they're this overbought. That moving average convergence divergence is ridiculous. It's at 43.7. So what we're going to say on Mastercard is that this chart is extremely bullish, but it's overbought. And with the last week of trading right here, we can see that we've gone parabolically up. When we take a look at the daily chart, which I'll put right here, I'll scroll down to this thing. Let's make sure we have Mastercard in here. Okay, so here's Mastercard. Let's get the data in here. Let's pull this down a little bit. We can clearly see up here where the bottom of the base ascending 3-day breakout was. This is where we had the nice pullback right here. I'm going to draw a horizontal trend line. This is where we were overbought in this phase. We rallied from here to here, got overbought, but look at when we were up here at the highs of this daily area, we went from the price level, the high was, and we were overbought. This was on 9/19. We were at 691.75 when this stock was overbought on Mastercard on a daily level. That low reversal right here came into play on 10/9, and the low was 647. It had over a $50 drop over 5, 10, 15 days to the bottom. So 3, 15, so you had 5 days as a weekly. You had 3 of those weekly pullbacks in this market along with the government shutdown, and it didn't matter. It was overbought and it came down over $50, and now we're right back up here at an all-time high. We have this trade on the stockmarketfunding.com website. What I am saying about Mastercard, as good of a company and a leadership that it is that it's ready for another one of these pullback phases. So what I am going to say, and be clear, very, very, very clear, opening bell gap up in price is a short for a pullback intraday to make a profit. Let's be clear. Opening bell gap, the stock will hit another high on an opening bell gap in the gap open sequence, and taking a short right then will pay money. Just as it did this last Friday from 732 on the high and closing at 723. That's what I'm talking about. The more overbought that we get, the next high is a short, no matter what. Why is that? Because the price is exhausted. It's overbought. It's done well, and we're going to be taking a look at the put side of the market between 10/28 and the 31st, and we're going to take a look at the put side and the call side offline with our MMTs, and we're going to get ready for this trade. We've already done the Apple trade. We're going to go long Apple, but we're going to take this one short. Why? It's already moved. The bigger part of the move has already happened based on a good earnings report on the daily and the weekly chart right here in Mastercard, that once again, just as any time in overbought periods, is that the bull has to pull back, and we certainly did here on this level, on the weekly level. We got to the high up here, 691, and we pulled back, and we tested it, we rallied, we took out that pullback high, we pulled back again, and we took out this high on a weekly level. So we're going to come down and find a new lower support level when this works its overbought capacity level up. This is going to be a very, very good trade.